Good afternoon, student of class 9. Today I will teach you subtopic of cell, that is cell organelles. There we have to study about the whatever portion left in the previous class, that is mitochondria, plastids, vacuoles, that all we have to study today. Thank you. Okay children, let's start today's lesson, that is cell organelles. In the last section we have already studied about the cell organelles, about the whatever endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, ribosomes, lysosomes, that all we have studied in the last class. So today we have to study about the mitochondria, plastids and vacuoles. These all are also a cell organelles. It play a vital role for our life, synthesis of different output, for the production of energy, whatever any other work also, this all work on. So first of all I will tell you about the mitochondria. The mitochondria are tiny bodies of varying shapes, rod shape, spherical and size 0.2 and 2 micrometer, distributed in the cytoplasm. Each mitochondrion is bounded by a double membrane envelope. Outer membrane is porous, the inner membrane is thrown into folds and therefore have an area several times the surface of area of outer membrane. So children, you will see this type of structure is present in the mitochondria. There is presence of ribosome, outer membrane, inner membrane and outer chamber, matrix also present, DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, and this all is present in the mitochondria. So this mitochondria play a vital role. This is also known as the sites of cellular respiration. Whatever cellular respiration takes place in our body, this mitochondria play vital role. They use molecular oxygen from air to oxidize the carbohydrates and fats present in the cell to carbon dioxide and water vapor. Oxidation release energy. During the oxidation, it release energy. So children, so that this mitochondria is known as the powerhouse of the cell. Understood children? During the oxidation, it release by the process of oxidation, it release the energy, a portion of which is used to form ATP, means adenosine triphosphate is formed. So this mitochondria synthesize energy rich compound. So it is known as the powerhouse of the cell. So next is the fundamental unit of life, cell. That one is the plastids. That I'll tell you about the plastids. Okay, in the plastids, these plastids occur in most of the cells, plant cells only it present, not in the animal cell, and are absent in animals. Like the mitochondria, the plastids also have their own genome, like DNA. DNA is present in the plastids and ribosomes also present. Ribosomes, lysosomes, I already taught you in the previous class. They are self-replicating organelles like the mitochondria. They have the power to divide, but these plastids also, they have own power to divide. So plastids are of following three types: chromoplast, colored plastids; chloroplast, green color plastids. You have seen the color of the leaves is green due to the presence of chloroplast. The plant leaf, sometimes you have seen the colorless, that one is the leucoplast. So children, these all are the plastids. Okay, so chloroplast, chromoplast and leucoplast. The functions of these plastids is to chloroplast trap solar energy and utilize it to manufacture food for the plants. You everybody know the chloroplast, it helps to in the formation of food. Chromoplast impart various colors to flowers to attract insect for pollination. I already taught you in the previous class about the pollination also. Whatever insect is attracted for the pollination, that color required for the attraction. So that color is imparted by the chromoplast. Next is the leucoplast. This leucoplast store food in the form of carbohydrates, fats and protein. This what is the functions of leucoplast? This store the food in the form of carbohydrates, fats and protein. So children, we have to study about the next last one, vacuoles. That one is the vacuoles. The vacuole size of the vacuole is large in the plant cell, either present or not present in the animal cell. If present, it very small size is present in the animal cell. In plant cell, the vacuole are very large, distinct and permanent. In mature plant cell, the vacuole occupies almost the entire 90% of volume of the cell is occupied by this vacuole. Whatever size of the cell, 90% volume is occupied by the vacuoles. Because of central position of vacuoles, the nucleus and other cell organelles. All the cells, there is presence of other organelles also, nucleus also. But due to the presence of large vacuoles, other organelles and nucleus in the plant cell are pushed near the boundary wall. Due to the presence of large size vacuoles, the vacuole is bounded by a membrane called tonoplast. That membrane is known as the tonoplast. The vacuole is filled with cell sap, which is a watery solution rich in sugars, amino acids, proteins, minerals and metabolic wastes such as anthocyanin, alkaloids. This all is present in the vacuole. So the main functions of vacuoles is to help maintain to osmotic pressure in a cell. So osmoregulation is done by the vacuoles. They store toxic metabolic byproduct or end product of plant cell. They provide turgidity and rigidity to the plant cells. So these all are the functions of vacuoles. So children, now read that all the paragraph and answer this question. Why are mitochondria known as the powerhouse of the cell? Why are lysosomes known as suicidal bags? Where are proteins synthesized in the cell? Write the functions of plastids. Okay, good luck children.